Let's look at the naming conventions. So every programming language has its own set of rules and conventions for the kinds of names that you're allowed to use. And the Java programming language is no different. The rules, conventions for naming your variables can be summarized as the following. We're going to look at that in a second. Now, please note that this material was taken from the following website. You can look on there for more information. Now, variable names are case sensitive. Upper and lowercase matter. Now, let's do an example here. So, you can have the word hello as a variable. You can also have another variable called hello. Now, one has an uppercase, one has a lowercase h, and that makes the variables very different. They can hold completely different things in them. They are not the same variable. Okay, a variable's name can be any legal identifier. You can have unlimited length sequence of Unicode letters and digits, so most numbers and letters are viable. You can begin with a letter, a dollar sign, or an underscore character. Now, while it's possible to start with those, the convention is you always begin a variable name with a letter, not the dollar sign or underscore. Also, even though you can use a dollar sign, by convention, it never is. And white space in a variable is not allowed. So I can have a variable hello world. That's fine, but I can't have hello with a space world. That's not allowed. So that one doesn't work. This one does. Subsequent characters may be letters, digits, dollar signs, and underscore characters. Convention and, of course, common sense apply to this rule. So when you're choosing a name for your variables, use full words instead of cryptic abbreviations. Because, someone else who's looking at this may have no idea what your abbreviation means. And so doing this will make your code easier to read and understand. So you can use one thing when you're doing multiple words that I demonstrated in the last page, hello world, you can use an underscore to represent it. And that's one way to do it. Another way to do it here would be have the second letter, the second word start capitalized. All right. Your name you choose cannot use keyword or reserved words, such as for, if, else, break. There's a number of other words that we cannot use. Now, you can use words that contain it. So I could say as a variable name, for one. Now, does that name apply to this idea? Does it actually make sense? So that's a good question to ask. If your name you choose consists of only one word, spell that word in all lowercase. If it consists of more than one word, capitalize the first letter of each subsequent word. That's why I just demonstrated a minute ago with hello world. See, the W is capitalized. Your variable stores a constant value. In other words, it's final. You capitalize every letter in it. So constants are always capitalized. And then here you can see we separate subsequent words with an underscore character. So if I have a final here, hello world, I know that's constant. And by convention, the underscore character is not used anywhere else. And there we go. That is the naming conventions.